Great day, great day, great day. It's Coach Kevin Gibbs with a Greatness Academy, and welcome to our bucket getting blueprint, how to become a 20-point per game scoring machine. This is for middle school, high school athletes, maybe you're elementary, maybe you in college, it don't matter. This is the secret science that you need to how to become a 20-point per game scorer, right? And so you could get them buckets, right? And so let's get straight into it. I'm going to break it down, the art and science of how to become a 20-point per game scorer. Depending on what position you are, it doesn't matter what position you are. It doesn't matter where you starting at. If you follow this blueprint, you could definitely become a 20-point plus per game scorer, right? And so here's some of the general overview about becoming a scorer. They're very rare, right? And we got recordings and trainings on every other position, going from the point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. If you want that, then you know, contact me and we could get you a copy of that, right? But this is to become a scorer. Understand that it's very rare. It's 1 in 10,000 players become a scorer, right? A scorer is 5 times more likely to work. It's more work, 5 times more work to become a scorer, right? I mean, you got to be in the gym morning, noon, afternoon. You got to do a lot of stuff if you want to become a scorer. Some examples is Kobe, T-Mac, AI, Durant, LeBron, Curry. You see how good they are, right? Just imagine how much work they're putting in, right? And so the general description is the scorer wants the ball. They know how to get the ball. They know how to get themselves open. They know how to, create opportunities for themselves. They're always looking for a weakness in the defense. They're very smart, very intelligent. They know how to read screens and attack the defender. They think the game from a cerebral psychological standpoint. They're offensively aggressive at all times, and they want to take the big shots. They have multiple offensive moves, and they know how to get to the free throw line. That's extremely important to be a consistent scorer, is getting to the free throw line. Some of the offensive responsibilities is they know how to get open. They get open shot. They want the ball at all times, and they have supreme confidence, right? They does not take bad shots. They knows how to get good shots and how to get to them, right? They know how to get to the free throw line. That's 25% of your scoring. So if you average 20, then free throw line you should be getting 5 free throws a game, right? Is the best crunch time score. That's why you practice. Practice makes perfect so that when the game matters the most, that you're able to perform at your highest. A scorer doesn't care how they score the ball, but they know how to score. A scorer always plays under control, always has poise and patience with the ball, with the 3-second rule. They're not rushing, getting the ball, forcing the issue, right? They seeing what the defense give them, right? They read the first or the second read, they read the defender, right? The second, they make the right decision. They know where the double team's coming. They know where the help is coming from. They know how to get their shot off at any given moment, right? So when losing hurts enough to make you practice harder than you know you're a player, right? When that losing hurts, it really hurts. So a scorer knows that. So they put minimum 2 hours of skill work daily. Minimum of 2 hours skill work daily if you want to be a scorer, right? They're not a selfish player, right? This requires maturity. That always calls for the ball. They know how to create contact. They know how to create shots for their teammate. And this is a player's skill ladder, right? Become a recreational, then you become a player, then you become shooters, then you become scorers, then you become creators. That's why I feel LeBron James is the greatest, because he's able to create for others and he has the all-time leading scorer. But that's just my opinion. But that's just an example of a creator, Luka, James Harden. They can make plays. They're so good they can make plays for other people as well as themselves, right? That's ultimately the goal, so you can affect your team. Some defensive responsibilities, right? Is the often picks up when defense intensity is the highest. Excuse me. Good defensive skills and intelligence. They play intense and smart like a Steph Curry, right? They hold opponents under their scoring average. They're great verbal leaders, and they're not always the best defender because the limited physical skills drive them to win, right? They could make plays when it matters the most, right? That's important. Make plays when it matters the most. Rebound and responsibilities. Rebound as needed, right? They never give up offensive board, and they always box out and communicate, right? Some rebound and average chart, right? By position. If you're a guard, and you're a scorer, you should be getting 3 to 5 rebounds. Forward should be getting 5 to 8 rebounds. Centers, 8 to 12 plus. And subs should be getting 3 to 5 rebounds, right? The bench is extremely important. Some free throw responsibilities is that you must shoot 80+% from the free throw line and try to get 10 plus attempts, right? Remember, 25% of your scoring average is coming from getting to the line. So even if you're a bad free throw shooter, you know, it's really going to help if you get into the line 10 a game, right? Depending on your position. Fast break responsibilities is you increase scoring by 6 points per game by sprinting up the court ahead of the ball, right? So now you got another 6 points, say 5 or 6 points, right? Just by getting in transition. So now you're averaging 10 to 11 points by getting to the free throw line and basically getting out in transition. This is how you really become a scorer, averaging 20 plus points a game. You already got 11 points and you didn't even, take some shots. Like you didn't even get into your bag, get into your offense, right? So that's very important, right? Fast break is that they play all areas of the court, post, perimeter, open court, filling lanes. You got to get it how you get it in every which way possible. That's a true scorer. And they're always calling for the ball. They really want that ball. Look at Devin Booker, the Devin Mitchell and all these guys, right? They score in high amount because they want that ball. They want to score. That's what a scorer is. Out of bounds responsibilities, they set strong screens to get their teammates open, the ability to seal defender, and the ability to read the pass entry. Leadership responsibility is extremely important. If you be scoring a lot of points and, the leadership, you're probably one of the leaders on your team, especially if you start averaging 20 points per game, you're definitely going to be a leader. So don't think about leading, just lead naturally, right? I'll hustle other players, take charges, lead by example. Go to players in crunch time and make something happen. Trust and build up teammates. You need them to win, right? Build up, encourage your teammates, right? And you're going to need them when people is double teaming you, trying to take the ball out of your hand because you became a scorer. Now you're going to need to be able to become a playmaker. Remember the ladder, right? The last one was creator. Free throw standards, right? Below average is 50%, average is 60 to 69%, good is 70 to 74, right? The top 10% in the world shoot 75 to 79%. The top 5 shoot 80 to 89%, and superb is the top 1%, 90+%, right? You definitely want to be in the top 10% if you're a scorer, minimum. So 75 to 79, 80 would be great, right? Skills needed to be a scorer, they pick their spots, right? They let the game come to them and they be able to have the moves and the necessary skills to pick their spots, right? So they could play at their pace like a Luka, right? Skills you need to be able to shoot threes, mid-range, pull-ups, all types of, right? You got to have scoring moves, right? You got to have counter moves. You got to have go-to moves. You got to be consistent. Cutting skills, be able to move without the ball, right? Post skills, be able to take advantage of your mismatches. And you got to have fast break skills to be a finisher. That's how you get easy points in transition. That counts for, like we said, 6 points per game. 10 ways scorers can get points. 3 points, open court fast break, fill in the lane fast break, free throw line, low post, drive from the perimeter, jump shots off dribble, offensive rebounds, cutting to the ball through the lane, and from all areas of the court, right? That's how 10 ways to become a just incredible scorer. In season and off season preparation, right? A scorer must practice shooting daily, play one-on-one daily. The offense intensity never changes in practice, never takes it easy. Want you to break you mentally, right? Think of a Kobe. Kobe always attack you mentally, making nobody wants to play defense. But when you're a scorer, you're making them having the guard. You have to get intense. You're increasing the whole intensity of your whole team. The off season is they practice shooting. They practice their scoring moves. They play one-on-one. They increase their athleticism. They get bigger, stronger, and faster. They add another dimension to their game. Maybe it's a post game. Maybe it's a one dribble pull-up. Maybe it's a floater. Maybe it's a ball handler. Maybe it's a low post move. Maybe it's a mid post move. Maybe it's rip, jab, head fake. Something that they add to their bag. The definition of a player, of a scorer, is the first on the floor and the last to leave the floor, right? Does what it takes to get better, right? Repetition is the mother of mastery. If you don't practice, you will be a bench warmer, right? But if you do practice, you could go from being a bench warmer to averaging, being an extreme bucket getter, scoring machine, average 20 points per game, right? And so I'm Coach Kevin Gibbs with For Greatness Academy, right? That's our academy here. We're located in Raleigh, North Carolina. And if you're interested in finding out how you could become a 20-point per game scorer, want to find out more information about your position, how you become better at your position so that you could become a recruitable basketball player. Doesn't matter if you're in middle school, elementary, high school, boy, girl. I work with all levels, right? But if you want to get in contact with me, then text this number here, 984-409-9021. I'm Coach Kevin with For Greatness Academy, located in Raleigh, North Carolina. And if you want to learn how you could become a 20-point per game scorer, even if you're a bench warmer, right? It doesn't matter if you're starting, if you're on the bench, if you're trying to learn how to play, or if you're trying to take your game to the next level. If you want to make that happen, then text 984-409-9021. Have a great day.